I know a lot of you were missing Olive in the last video. No worries, she's here. Oh. Yep, that's her. The last video I filmed, it was a day where it was over 90 degrees in this area. And we were going to lunch and walking around downtown. She would have had to stay in the van, and that's just not safe. Even in the shade, it was still hot. So she stayed here in this big, beautiful yard with my friend who has air conditioning and keeps her company. They sit and cuddle on the couch while I'm away. So she's perfectly fine. And occasionally I need a day away from Olive. Hey everybody. It's noisy again here. Today is a very cool and overcast day. And somebody, that one, she needs a little grooming. I've tried to bathe her. It's not successful. She hates being wet. She freaks out. You know, I try to do it when I'm visiting people, and I don't want to make that kind of mess because she'll run around and wipe herself and everything, and try to do it outside, and even then haven't been that successful. So I'm gonna take her to a groomer who will also cut her nails because her nails are long. Because again, she doesn't cooperate. We were successful once when Dana did it and I held her. But then I've tried to do it alone, and she does not like it at all. And what ends up happening is I'm afraid I'm going to hurt her because a couple times I've split her nails, which just freaked me out. So I'm going to pay a professional to do it, and also give her a nice bath. And yeah, so she'll be nice and pretty. It's Olive's spa day, even though she probably won't like it very much. But she's been hanging out in the house, you know, and she should be, you know, clean and smell good if she's going to hang out in somebody else's house. So off we go. So some mornings I wake up and I want to do absolutely nothing, but this morning I woke up kind of motivated to get some things done. This has been driving me crazy. It's a tension rod that has just some drapes from Amazon that I ordered. They're blackout drapes, and I have them there, one for privacy, but also to keep the heat or the cold in the cab. But what happened is that I lost the little end piece, the kind of like, you know, it's a tension rod, so it's got like a rubber end, but it comes off. And it came off and rolled somewhere. I don't know where it went. I searched forever. This was, I'm embarrassed to say this was probably a couple months ago. And I rigged it so it would stay up, but it would fairly regularly fall down, and I'd have to rig it back up. And it was driving me crazy. And I was considering just ordering another one through Amazon, but you know, it was expensive, at least in my opinion. I think it might have been $25. And anyway, so I finally found it. It it hid somewhere and then finally decided to come back out. You know, while driving around on bumpy roads, it bounced out of its hiding place. And so that's fixed, and that makes me very happy. It was driving me nuts. I also had to find Olive's paperwork, and I had it all together, but I didn't know where I put it because it's like I have several spots where I keep important stuff. I should really condense it down to like one really important box full of stuff. So I had to find Olive's paperwork because I needed to show the vaccinations so the groomers would be able to handle her. But I just was going to show you, this is the information sheet from the Humane Society, and I know it's hard to see, but this is little Olive at the Humane Society. Yeah, isn't she sweet? So, I don't know if I ever told you this, but her name that they gave her, this is not the name that she was brought in with, but the Humane Society named her Brianna, which to me is a nice human name, but a very silly dog name. Just my opinion. No offense to anybody out there with a dog named Brianna. But Olive is a pug terrier mix. I wish I knew what kind of terrier she was. There's so many of them out there, but anyways, she was a year and a half approximately. They estimated her date of birth at April 3rd. And, well, hello. What are you doing? Somebody's back from the groomer. Very excited. She kind of smells like a wet dog. I asked them not to spray her with perfume, because that's something they do apparently. But she's a little sensitive, and so am I. Yeah, the nice lady at the groom shop said she was a very good girl. Yeah, were you a good girl? Oh my, good girl who jumps on daddy. She was excited to get back in the van, though. She said, let's go home. I want to go back to the yard. Where's Seal? Huh? Where's Seal? Yeah. Somebody's happy to be back. And I have to say, she is so soft. Softer than usual. She was thirsty, too. I guess they didn't give her water at the beauty salon. I got so many errands done while she was at the groomer. It was kind of nice. It was, though, a little weird leaving her with somebody like a stranger. She's never been left with a stranger since I've had her anyway. So, well, thanks for coming along with us. See you down the road. Show everybody how pretty you are. Oh. Olive says goodnight.